Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 9th of December. Now, if you are new here, please subscribe. I let my guys' channel through to you. I do have a few videos on 2023 that I've already put out, as well as a financial one. And I'm also currently doing countries, so look for those too. My sister's doing the thumbnails, so that should make it easier to find these. So I'll close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh yeah, back to winter again, guys. Here, freezing cold winds. Not much summer going on. I'm sure it's getting cold where you guys are as well. A lot of you live overseas in those very cold countries. I did Iceland yesterday. I mean, I'm sure that gets very cold. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh yes, and I am watching the Meghan and Harry docu-series. It's all very interesting. I'm actually quite enjoying it, I must say. It's kind of interesting because they've brought in a lot of things from the past. It kind of makes it good viewing, doesn't it? And it's good to, it's more, I think the bit that I'm enjoying, I must say, is that it's actually got a lot about Harry and his journey, because I think that's really interesting because his life wasn't easy. So yeah, it's just interesting viewing, isn't it? If nothing else, we just some light entertainment from the current clown show that we're actually living in, having to view and live in. So let's see where we go today. Enough of the royals. Oh, yeah, they're just showing me the standards on all the social media platforms, just how the algorithms are going to get tighter. God, it's so tiring, guys. This tighter and more restrictions. So they're going to have more words that are going to send alarm bells. So we've got to be extra diligent and careful of the words we're typing in, guys, because they're going to get stricter and tighter on their narrative control. And this would be generally, not just on social media. We obviously know it's on mainstream media, but I am getting now there's more of a squeeze on these platforms as well. So there's more control coming. We know there is, as Elon Musk has exposed with the Hunter Biden laptop. I hope Elon exposes more things than just that, though, because that's just like one basic incident, isn't it? I hope some things get exposed about, you know, the Pfizer data and all this. That's what I'm putting out there anyway, guys. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand. It's showing me she's like running this running race and she has to win. She's very competitive over there. I always tell you she's a climber when it comes to the leaders, but she's running this race now and she feels like she's like got it in the bag. That's what it feels like, even though I think the polls are saying she's not so popular. We talk about that quite a lot here, don't we? But she thinks she's got it in the bag, that she'll just run her race. It won't even be a competition. That's how she feels. She's very cocky like that. She sees it as a one-person race and she's the only one in it. So this could be about her future as in her position. She just thinks it's a no-brainer. I'm getting that for her. I don't know when you have elections and things, but she must already have her thoughts on all of this and her future moving forward, because it's showing me the running race. And of course, as we know with a running race, it involves a bit of speed, and it's also showing me that she's trying to implement things with speed and haste and get to the finish line, you know. So she's in control. That'll make her feel in control if she can just get these things out. See, she's very driven and motivated with the agenda, her agenda. I'm sure it's not the little people's and peasants' agenda, but it is. She's definitely like running that race now to get to that finish line and get this implemented. All right, let's see where else we go. Back in England, I'm getting sushi again. Hang on. They're just saying, yeah, like sushi's the one-trip pony. Here we go again. But it's not like before. It's just what they're saying is it's that, it's the narrative again. See, people are realising, oh, God, so everyone had really high hopes. They do. I'm getting that song again. Ha, 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 hopes. Whatever, who sings that song? Panic at the Disco? Is that it? Have I got one right? Oh, that's what I'm getting. People in England have very high hopes for Sushi, but he is being a little bit of a one-trick pony because he's just rolling out the same crap again. But it doesn't, I still believe he's going to change things. He is. He's just got to, unfortunately, he's just got to go through the motions, which is on his, it's like the sheet that has been handed out to the class, you know, like it's like Cotton Schwab's handed out his worksheets to the class, and of course we know Sushi's in the WEF class, and so he's got to come out with his basic narrative, but he'll put his own slant on it. So it's not all bad, but yes, it's the bit of the one-trick pony rather. They're all coming out with the same agenda. He's just not as obvious and harsh as Liz Truss was. I didn't even know what that whole Liz Truss thing was. It was just weird to me. I always thought Sushi had it, and I was like, when she got in, I was like so confused. And then he got in, and I'm like, well, what was that little period of time? What was that about? Like, what was their method there with putting her in temporarily? Because I believe she was just thrown in temporarily. It's just a weird thing to me. It's just weird. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting Australia. I'm getting that Australia's like coming back to their government again. They're looking at government again. Now, we all know at the moment that Elbow, yes, he has the terrible CV virus again. He's at home resting. He's actually couldn't go to a few meetings about the electrical costs of electricity because he was too sick. This is the second time he's had CV, and no doubt he would be jabbed. So I am getting that all eyes are kind of on the Australian government in Australia because they're looking for change. It's the sleepwalkers. Not us. If you're watching my channel and you live here in Australia, we know there's going to be nothing great coming out of this. We know it's going to be some ridiculous package that they're going to offer to us or hand us, and there's going to be like no benefit whatsoever, and it's all just going to end up being the same thing down the track, and government's the only one, or the, you know, elites that are going to gain from all this. So that's what's happening at the minute in Australia. Everybody's looking at government. It's the sleepwalkers. They're looking at their government for answers. Good luck with that, because I don't think the government's going to have many answers for you. They're certainly not going to throw you the life buoy and pull you out from the water from drowning. No, not seeing that happening. So everybody in Australia pretty much is looking at government for their answers. And we know what happens when they rely on government for their survival and their answers. It's usually a whole heap of lies and garbage. Just a bit like the pinwheel. It just reminds me of the pinwheel experience where there was a lot of lies and people just put their trust over in their government when they never should have. And here we are. Here we are today, 3 years later. Everybody's losing their freedom and businesses are closing, and we know how it's all going. I don't have to let you guys know because I know you guys are on it. So that's what I'm getting for Australia. Unfortunately, the sleepwalkers are looking to government again for their survival. Very bad idea. God. Wake the hell up is what I want to say to all these people. I want to drive around like one of those big, we talk about those big billboards in London that they drive around about the don't wear your nice watch, you're going to get robbed. We will drive around in a billboard going, can you, and I'll be on the front. I don't mind, I'll do it. You guys can jump on board with me too. We'll hang off the truck with our loudspeakers and go, wake the F up. Wake up. Your government is destroying your life. That's what I want to do. And have the big poster on the board. Here's your truth, and have all the like Pfizer data and have everything printed on this truck with all the truths. That's what I want to do. I want to just drive around and tell everyone. Wouldn't imagine that. They'd think you were completely mad, wouldn't they? Oh, we'd be getting arrested. We'd be QAnon just like in Germany, and we'd be thrown in the bloody slammer for misinformation and being conspiracy theorists. Oh, and all we are is the BS detectors driving around. That could be our number plate. They're saying the BS detectors number plate, personalised number plate on our truck. Oh, but that's what I want to do. I want to drive around and just go, wake the F up. That's what I want to do. I'm sure you guys would want to do that in your areas as well. Oh, it's just the most frustrating experience, this. Oh, I feel like I said to my husband, I said, it's like they've been jabbed with something that stopped them seeing reality. Was there something in this jab that has stopped them from seeing things? They're not in the mass psychosis for all of this, but for some reason, it's just like they're just glazed over. Oh my God. I still think they're in their denial bubble suits and they just don't want to become us. They don't want to become us. And they don't want this all to become true, but it is becoming true. And the thing is, the more they go along with it, the deeper they go and the more entrenched the agenda gets. And then it's harder to get out of it. Oh, God, it's so frustrating standing back and watching all this just happen before our very eyes. Anyway, enough of me ranting on. Let's go back to the reading. Let's see where else we go. God, for some reason, I'm still getting Germany's uprising. I know, Martin, you're onto it, but I am getting this uprising. People are being shocked now about... It's almost like, if you think about it, it reminds me a bit of Canada and what went on with the trucker movement. But it's like people are really shocked about the level of control. I think it's starting to scare people in Germany because there's an essence of China and what they've kind of been through. So I am getting that people are picking up that vibe now that, hang on, this is getting a little bit... dystopian and a little bit controlled. So I am getting that for Germany. They might have uprisings. It's quite probable because people are getting scared now. You'd be scared if you saw that on your news in your local town, wouldn't you? Thinking, hang on, what's going on here? Why? And then people start to think, well, why are they fighting back? Like, what's so bad? What's so bad that you'd have to, like, or creating, isn't it, Martin, a coup against your government? Well, imagine if they really knew. God, but anyway, I'm getting that for Germany. There could still be uprising. Don't think just because that happened and it was plastered all over the news globally that people still won't fight back. Well, they have in China, and they've been really controlled, and they still fought back, didn't they? And now some of the restrictions are being eased. So, you know, that's a little win for the people in China too. So, you know, these things can happen. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting Brazil. Brazil's getting fight backs. They've been fighting back for a while now, on and off. I am getting Brazil. Brazil's got this energy. And if you think about it, there's an energy vibe there. They have fun, they dance, they're very festive people, and I'm getting that. That's why they've always got this kind of up energy. So protesting for them is not a hard thing because they like to come together en masse. I'm getting that for Brazil. I am. They have pretty high energy vibes. So it's actually easy for them to kind of come together and protest and push forward and make a difference. I am getting that for Brazil. Let me see what else we get today. Oh, they're saying to me, like, you know how I always talk about the different countries are bringing out different things at different times? Like, we know the Netherlands farmers got hit and the New Zealand farmers got hit. Australia's more economy, electricity, renewables. I think England, you're probably getting hit with the economy and this kind of thing too. We're all getting kind of different things, sort of. It's all overlapping, but they're focusing on, like, really big areas. Hang on, where was I going with this? Oh my God, I get so much information, guys. Sorry, sometimes I get overwhelmed. Hang on a minute. Yeah, and the guides are kind of saying they're transgressing, like they're what's the word? They're changing and swapping around now. So I feel like after Christmas, this will be after Christmas because everything's just going to stay in the status quo till after Christmas. This is when things start to change a bit more. And I did say I think March, and that's going to be the time a lot of people are going to start to really wake up to the BS and garbage that they're being fed. And this is why, because people, every country or people involved with the agenda, we'll just call it the agenda, they're starting to roll out like different things. So then it's going to start to become obvious because people will realise, this is the sleepwalkers, that every bloody aspect of their life is about to be changed. Now, I keep talking about to you guys all the different red carpets. Someone suggested I might have the pink carpet because I wear so much pink, which is probably true, but I actually have chocolate brown carpet in my house because it makes me feel very grounded. Dark colours are very grounding on the ground. I need it. But that all these coloured carpets are going to come out. Even we're going to be shocked by some of these because we don't even have a clue about half of these. So this is the stuff that's going to really start to shift and wake people up as well going into next year, is just when something else arrives and they go, because, see, a lot of people at the moment, you think about it, they're probably thinking, oh, yeah, the pandemic caused, a few problems, and we do need to look at climate change. And, oh, yeah, we probably always need to go to the digital. That was always coming. People are making these, like, little excuses for it. That's actually a good idea. They're brushing a few of these things off because 3 or 4, maybe 5 things you can kind of think, oh, yeah, well, they're probably things that have needed addressing over the years. But not when there's like 20 things coming at you again. So there's going to be heaps more. I always talk about the iceberg analogy with heaps more underneath. Well, yeah, there's going to be like crap loads. I mean, God, we talk here about everything, don't we? The rainbow carpets, the orange carpets, this carpet, that carpet, purple carpets. God, I can't even keep up myself. And this is, I said, the wind carpet the other day. So there's all these different things that are going to come at these people, and then they're going to realise, fingers, it's not too late. A lot of the resets are already rolling out. It's rolling out here in Australia. They're already even in picnic areas and that. One of the senators showed one of these like digital things near a barbecue that you had to register on and all this kind of stuff. And oh my God, it is happening, guys. It is actually happening. I'll post that video to my Facebook, actually, if anyone wants to go check it out, about this senator showing this little digital screen and all that. It's very interesting. So they've got them already prepped and ready to go in some areas, and I think pretty sure it was probably in Melbourne. Of course, Dan Andrews, Dictator Dan, would have everything set up and ready to go. I'm sure Trudeau would, Jacinda would. They all would. And so this is what's going to happen. They're going to realise their life is it's the old rug being pulled out from beneath them. It's happening, but it'll happen after Christmas. There'll be a lot more waking up after Christmas. And again, because after Christmas, that's when they hit you with all the bills, isn't it? Everyone gets through Christmas and then all your bills come in. And when they realise their bills have gone even more through the roof, God, they'll probably create other expenses for us too. That wouldn't surprise me. They create new things. You know how we never used to pay for water? Water was free. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? Remember when water was free? Now, even that, they created that, and now we all pay for water. And then people went and got rain tanks, so they got smarter. But this is the kind of stuff. They're just going to create more expenses out of thin air that people haven't even thought of yet. Oh, no. This is just bad, guys. There's so much moving forward. Oh, they better wake up pretty soon. Oh, it really is rolling out. We know it is, but I guess that's confirmation that all our conspiracy theories that us BS detectors always thought were real are actually being cemented in now. They actually are real. Let me see if there's something else to close with today. This song's for the sleepwalkers, it's not for us, and it's split ends again. We get a few split end songs, all you New Zealanders over there, and it's I got you, and that's all I want. This is Trudeau. This song would be good for Trudeau. I got you. I think that's what it's called. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. Well, these sleepwalkers are getting frightened. They will be next year after Christmas. So I'm getting that song, I Got You. Hang on a minute. And that's by Split Enz. So let's go check that song out today, because that's government singing to the little people and peasants. I got you. That's all I want. That's all they want. Oh, people following their narrative. Hang on a sec. Let me see. There's something for us today. Oh no. Oh, I got us a song, guys. This is so us. It's that really old song. It's called I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Da 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 da. Oh, that's such an old song. I'm leaving on a jet plane. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We're going to leave on a jet plane, get off the radar like the maverick rebel freedom fighters that we are, and we're leaving on our jet plane, and we don't know when we'll be back again, because we're going to avoid all of this that's coming straight after Christmas. Oh my God, where do these songs come from, guys? There's a great archive of music up there in the guide land, wherever that is. All right, I'm going to leave you with that song today. Oh my God, that is so old. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I think that's actually not a bad idea. Let's all get on the jet plane and head to Terrabella. All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.